All right, welcome back to the cave. And today, talking about, I think, one of the better 6A, 7A size programs out there, certainly in Chicagoland. Talking about our good friends out of Batavia, the Batavia Bulldogs. 2012, it was a tremendous year and a highly disappointing year all at one shot for Batavia. Fantastic 9-0 start, including a huge Week 1 win over Glenbard North. But playoff time, a stunning first-round loss to a very good, which we found out eventually, a very good Downers Grove North team. But again, a huge disappointment for the Batavia fans. I know they were expecting a lot out of this team in 2013. So, again, a lot of disappointment last year, but also a lot to look forward to if you're a Batavia fan for 2013. Now, returning starter-wise, not a huge amount of numbers, but Batavia plays a lot of kids, so there's a lot of kids coming back in 2013 with talent, with some ability, and some experience, which bodes well for the Bulldogs. Last year we mentioned 9-0 in the conference. Could be a possibility again this year, but I tell you what, Glenbard North is not going to look past anybody. Glenbard North is going to be very good again. That's a huge game every single year, non-conference-wise, for Batavia. Also, Week 2, do not look past Oak Lawn Richards. The Bulldogs are going to be absolutely loaded again this year. That could be as good a game as the Glenbard North game for Batavia. So again, two great starts. And then if you look at the schedule, Week 3, kicking off the conference against the longtime rivalry with Geneva. Now, my issue for Batavia, I think I just talked about it, the schedule. First 3 weeks, absolutely loaded. Last 6 weeks, we'll see. That's the biggest question I have is the Upstate 8 River. How good is the river going to be? It was not very good last year, let's be honest. Geneva was certainly down last year. When Geneva's down, that conference is going to be down. So it's going to be interesting to see how the conference helps or hinders Batavia, because I think that certainly was an issue going into the playoffs last year. Another question mark, a huge question mark every year for Batavia, 6A or 7A, as history has shown us, and I wrote about in the team preview. If Batavia is 6A, they can do very well. If they go 7A, they have yet to win a state playoff game. Again, not picking on the Bulldogs, just stating the facts there, folks, and it's a big, big issue, big concern for Batavia. Trust me on that one. So, impact players, there's a lot of them. There's a very good core of returning starters back on offense. Anthony Thelk, Micah Coffey, the quarterback. Just a very, very good group of players returning. So some key players are back, which bodes well for Batavia. Now, overall record, I'm going to go 7-2, and the reason I'm going 7-2 is that early, tough non-conference schedule. You can flip-flop one way or the other on those first couple of games, but when it's all said and done, those 2 games will help out this Batavia team greatly. Boy, and I tell you what, folks, if this team winds up in 6A, this team potentially could be a title contender in 6A. 7A, we'll need to see how that works out. But if this team goes 6A, they can win a state title in 2013. There you go. My take on our good friends in Batavia, the Batavia Bulldogs. Stay tuned. More coming your way.